Assalamu alaikum. Join us for the new series here at Sunnahfollowers on the book called Termites by Sheikh Muhammad S. Adli, hosted and broken down by Laila Nasheeba. Please join us every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, right here on Sunnahfollowers.
Wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome to our hadith class. This is our hadith class, and we are continuing with the hadiths from the book entitled Termites. The book entitled Termites, which is a book written by Sheikh Muhammad Saeed Atli, and you can pick up this book by going to www.adlionline.com. The address is right there, and order this book and many others. This book has this name because just as termites can eat away at the foundation of your home and destroy it, there are certain things that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned us against doing. He said, because if we engage in these type of actions, they can eat away at the foundations of our faith and destroy us. So let's take a look at the hadith that's up for discussion tonight. And I believe it's hadith number, let me put it up, 9, I believe. But yes, it's hadith number 9 from the book. For those of you who have the book, you can follow along with us, and I'll explain the meaning of the hadith and everything. Maybe give you some history. So this is hadith number 9, which speaks about something that can eat away at the foundations of your faith, and that's soothsaying. And believe it or not, there are a lot of Muslims today who indulge in soothsaying. The Sheikh begins his explanation by telling us that in Egypt, the coffee used to be extremely thick compared to that found in other countries. And after the people would drink their coffee, they would put the cup upside down, and whatever dripped from inside would leave a trace because of its thickness. So women who didn't have nothing better to do would visit and chat with each other and drink coffee. And then after talking and drinking their coffee, they would say, come on, sister, let's look and see what our luck is. And they would turn the cup upside down. And then they would say something like, wow, you have a long trip ahead of you. Your husband is going to take you on a vacation. Or they would say, wow, your husband's going to buy you something. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, you better watch your husband because he's talking to another woman or something. And by the way, you know, the Egyptian women still do this. They still do this today. They call themselves reading teacups. And even the ones that don't live in Egypt, they do it today with these matchmaking websites. If you look at a lot of these Egyptian women that are weak in their iman, weak in their practice, they will come to you and tell you, if you fill out this questionnaire about yourself, I can matchmake for you. I can find you the perfect husband. I can find you the perfect wife. And ignorant people who are desperate, they pay these women hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do this for them. This is the same thing. Matchmaking, coffee cup reading, teacup reading. This is all soothsaying. This is all haram in Islam. And it's still practiced amongst many, many people today. A lot of people take it seriously, and a lot of people do it for fun. But they need to understand whether it's for fun or not, it's still a serious issue that can eat away at the foundations of your faith, because knowledge of the future, knowledge of the unseen only belongs to Allah. And by you doing this, whether it's for fun or not, You are denying that Allah is the only one that can tell and see what's going to happen tomorrow. We have this wonderful hadith where Abu Hurairah tells us that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever visits a fortune teller and believes what that person says has indeed disbelieved in what was revealed to the Prophet. In other words, you can't say that you believe La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, if you're going to fortune tellers, if you're going to psychic people, if you're going to matchmakers. There's no such thing as a perfect anything, because perfection belongs to Allah. Anyone telling you that they can get you the perfect mate, filling out their questionnaire about yourself, they can match you up with somebody else, and this is all playing with the qadr of Allah. Okay, this is haram. So you Muslims today have to stay away from these Muslim women and men who call themselves matchmakers, because they're nothing but fortune tellers. They're just watered down fortune tellers. Also, Sophia, we did her story last week. Sophia, who was one of the wives of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said that the Prophet said, whoever visits a fortune teller and asks him anything, your prayers will not be answered or accepted. Your prayers will not be accepted for 40 nights. So even out of fun, you doing it because you think it's fun. You want to fill out this questionnaire with the Muslim matchmaker and see if they can hook you up with a nice husband or wife. You know, even if it's out of fun, Allah is not going to accept your prayers for 40 nights. So this is a major sin. And it not only includes fortune telling, but also horoscope, zodiac signs. I told you guys when I grew up in the 60s and the 70s, that zodiac stuff was a big deal. Oh, I'm a Cancer. Remember I told y'all, I thought that my dream husband was a Pisces. So I spent all my youth looking for a Pisces to marry. Never found one. You know, and that's probably why I end up marrying everything but the Pisces. None of the marriages that succeeded. Shouldn't have been looking for no Pisces, because Pisces supposed to be my perfect match, my mate. The only man that will ever understand me is a Pisces. All that crap. Okay? Zodiac signs. Even numerology. I used to do numerology too. Indulging in numerology. This is fortune telling. This is all haram. But when I grew up in the 70s, it was a big deal. As a kid, I was a child. I was only in my teens. I was into that zodiac sign and numerology until my stepfather told me. He said, Layla, this is shirk. And when my stepfather told me it was shirk, I left that crap alone and I repented. And I believe that's one of the reasons why I could never find a perfect man, because of that crap. Pisces, please, man. But anyway, palm reading, fortune telling, tarot card readers, psychics, all this stuff falls under soothsaying. This is all a major sin. This is denying that only Allah has knowledge of the unseen. All of these things are haram, even if you're playing, because they will destroy all your good deeds, just like a termite will destroy the foundation of your home. You're indulging in these types of activities, you're destroying the foundations of your faith, and that's why bad things are happening to you in your life. That's why you can't find a husband. That's why you're miserable, you're unhappy. That's why your children ain't practicing. You know, we have to remember as Muslims, guys, repercussions. What goes around comes around. There's always consequences for the choices we make in life. Allah does not make the choices for us. We make our own choices. He gave us the gift of free will. And because of that, we make our own choices. He just knows what they're going to be. Okay? And on the day of judgment, we're all going to have to stand before Allah, you know, and we will come face to face with the choices we made in this world. And we won't be able to deny them. We won't be able to buy our way out of it. We're going to have to stand there and accept and admit, yeah, I was stupid and I did some terrible things. And for many of us, because of those terrible things we did, we're going to have to do some time in hell. Maybe not forever, but we're going to have to do some time. And that's the thing. The believer doesn't want to spend not a second in hell. So make better choices. All right, I'm going to stop right here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions about this hadith? Any questions or comments?